What's up? How's everybody doing? Happy Monday to everybody. And I just thought I'd speak to you and inspire you a little bit, especially about what to do during this COVID time. It's your boy George Billionaire. Wherever you're at, I hope you are having an amazing Monday. And I hope you're being as real as it gets. Big shout out. The first one in the house, Jacob. What's up, Jacob? Salute to you. Big shout out to Shonga02. Right, big shout out to everybody who's coming on. It's your boy George Billionaire. It's a Monday, and I just want to give some words of encouragement to somebody out there. The journey of life is long, and life is not a 100-meter sprint. Big shout out to everybody who's coming on. I see you all, and I'm driving. I wish I could zoom in, but salute to everybody coming on. And I just want to give you some nuggets on a Monday. The journey of life is not a sprint. It's a very long marathon, which needs you to do this one thing if ever you are going to be successful in life. Now, the three words I'm going to talk about today, the number one word is consistency. If you're running a race, you got to be consistent. If you're living your life, you have to be consistent. You have to be so consistent that you do the same thing over and over again. That's consistency. And consistency is so key if ever you're going to be successful in life. One of my mentors, Pastor Victor Kambasha, big shout out to PVK Official. I was just talking to him just now, and he's always said the difference between people who make it and people who don't is that people who make it want to make it on purpose, whereas people who don't make it don't actually have any work ethic for them to be successful. And I know that all of you are watching this video are people who are wanting to learn and implement the things that you always hear me talking about and the things that you hear so many other people talking about. So consistency, number one, you got to be consistent. If you want to be successful, be consistent about your brand, your product, your service. Make sure people know about you and have that, that zeal to want to be better than you should be. Number two, discipline. I don't care who you are, where you are, how old you are. Without discipline, you are never going to make it. Now, discipline is whether you feel like it or not. Just now I was coming from a client and they're like, George, every single day I see you're always branded. You're always posting about your product. You love your thing so much. And you know what? One thing about you, that you work hard and you believe in your product. And I can tell you that's a form of discipline. And that's a form of consistency. If ever you're going to be a person of influence, a person of difference, you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be consistent. And the last of last words, which is what a lot of people don't have. A lot of people see me, George Billionaire. They see me doing all these things, and they think everything that I do or everything that I have happened overnight. Now, let me tell you something. I started my journey of entrepreneurship, for all of you who know me, in grade 5. I used to sell freezers, pennicles, whatever you call them, wherever you're watching from. And I started when I was 10. And I have been running my formal entrepreneurship now for the past 8 years. If you're going to want to be big in the game, you're going to have to be patient. That's the third word, patience. Patient. Anything that comes quickly does not last. If you got somewhere to write that down. Anything that comes quick does not last long. You have to be somebody who is disciplined to actually want to become a person of influence over time. Give yourself 5-year goals, 10-year goals. I remember when I started, for you who've heard my story, I used to tell people, before we became the top leading air conditioning company in Zimbabwe, I used to tell people that Pro Air is the top leading air conditioning company. And some people would think I was crazy. When I started calling myself George Billionaire many years ago, people thought I was crazy. They thought there's something wrong with this guy. Does he even know what $1 billion looks like? And you might sound crazy, but it's your personal vision, which is why I always encourage people all over. If your vision is not crazy, or people don't call you crazy because of your vision, that means it's not big enough. If your own vision doesn't scare you, if somebody asks you what you want to do in the next 5 years, if you don't say something scary, then I then you're comfortable. As for me, I started calling myself George Billionaire a long time ago. And for those who know where I came from and where I am today, I actually am very much on course to reaching that billionaire status. And do I need your approval? No. Do I need you to encourage me? No. You know, which is why the Bible goes on to say, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So whatever you believe is true about yourself is actually what will happen and materialize. But then the problem with the majority of people, you aim too low and you think, no, success is supposed to happen quickly. All of my mentees, you know, a lot of people want to be mentored by George Billionaire, and guess what? I can't mentor everybody. Watching these videos alone is a form of mentorship. It is. And not a lot of people actually will get the privilege of probably sitting down with me. But if you watch all the videos that I've downloaded, my life, my heart, on my George Billionaire Facebook page, go to George Billionaire Monengwa on YouTube, on Instagram, I'm always posting every single day, not only for me, but to provoke that thing, the beast inside of you, for you to begin to believe in yourself. Listen, if I did it, you can do it. I don't have any greater story than you have. I grew up high density, you know. But the amazing thing about me, my parents encouraged me at a young age, which is why I love my parents to bit. I salute my late mom, Teresa, and my dad, who's 79 now, for encouraging me and letting me make mistakes young. But the problem with majority of you, because you don't want to make mistakes, guess what? This is why we're going to need a tombstone to know that you were alive. I don't think people, if I died today, people will know George Billionaire existed because of the things that I've done, the lives that I've changed, the impact that I've put on the globe. But what will people say about you? But because you are scared, you have great excuses, you procrastinate, you don't know exactly what you want to do in life, and you keep thinking that, you know, somebody's going to help you from somewhere. You know, God helps those who help themselves. God will bless the works of your hands. But then you are waiting for, I don't know what type of miracle, I haven't seen it of yet, for you just to get $1 billion in your account. But I haven't seen that happening in this modern day and age. But one thing I've seen of all the people who are making it today, you know, if you look at Zoom, we all have used Zoom one way or the other. But did you know how old Zoom was and how it just blew up because of time and chance? You see, some of you want to get rich quick. You want the microwave solution to success. You want to put something in the microwave and all of a sudden you got $1 million. But I want to tell you this, that's not how life is. That's not how business is. And the sooner you get that reality that, wow, I gotta work. It's not easy. But I can tell you, if you sacrifice 5 years of your life starting today, as you're watching this video, if you just decide to do what other people aren't doing, and I can guarantee you, you will get things that other people don't get, you will begin to see your life changing. You know, I've lost a lot of friends. I don't want to lie to you. Entrepreneurship is painful. You lose friends. But in the end of it, the fulfillment, look where I'm at. I'm not in the office. I've got free time. Yes, I'm working, but I'm working at my own schedule. Yes, I can do whatever I want to, but guess what? That's because I've set structures over the many years that I have become this person that I am. The first 5 years, I did not have any associations. I was just me, working hard, working late, just me, the family, one or two other friend entrepreneurs. And you find when you want to go on the journey of entrepreneurship, because your friends who grew up with you, who know you, they don't want you to become something different from them. So your friends who are earning $500, $600 may seem like they're getting a lot of money in the first year or two of your entrepreneurship life. And you'll actually think, wow, I should have stayed at work. You know, I could have possibly gotten $12,000 this whole year, and you didn't. But it's amazing how, just like a tree, when it's planted, does not bring fruit. You know, all of us have fruit trees at our backyard. But there's a time that tree never used to give fruit. And it was growing. But when it grows, the amount of fruit that will come out of it, just like you, the amount of time you would have invested in your brand, your product, your business, when everybody else thought you were nothing, when people said this, that about you. I had people talk bad things about me, but the greatest strength, the greatest encouragement that I had was a positive mindset. And I can tell you, as a man thinker, there's something that God deposited in us that makes us able to do above and beyond what we can ever think or imagine. Get that correctly. You can be whoever you want to be. One thing I love talking about, and which is why I know some of you like following me, I'm as real as it gets. I'm not trying to tell you guys fairy tale stories of how to become great, but simple principles according to your faith. Now, some of you will start thinking, yo, Brother George is about to preach, billionaires preaching, but it's simple. Whether you're a Christian or not, if you think yourself as a success, you definitely will be a success. Now, if any of you ever have a privilege, I'm gonna do a video so that you guys see the 12 people who made George a billionaire. I have 12 people stuck up on my wall who watch me as I work, because these people inspired me. And today I'm gonna talk about one of the most amazing people who I grew up following and watching. And some of you have seen my pictures of me standing on my bed with so many pictures behind my wall. I'm going to talk about a man called P. Diddy, right? I'm going to talk about Sean Combs. Now, what I like about Sean Combs is that he believes, but one thing about him believing, he also verbalizes what he believes. I remember growing up and listening to I thought I told you that we don't stop. 10 years from now we'll still be on top. I thought I told you that, and he said that, and that was me back in high school. But I mean, look at him now. Look at him now and what he has become. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So when people think you're crazy, they actually don't know that you are self-proclaiming what you want to actually come to life. When God created the heavens and the earth, He spoke, "Let there be light." When George Billionaire wanted to be a billionaire, he spoke billions into his life. How it happens, how it works, believe it or not, it will work because you send forth the words, and then you put the hard work ethic, the discipline, the persistence, and you will become the person that you want to be. But majority of us, especially this modern day and age, we like the fast life. Just like when we're downloading an application, we want something to just happen to us quick, and guess what? I'm rich and famous. But that's not life. And another person who was so amazing, Muhammad Ali. Now, if you go, there's no other trash talker bigger than Muhammad Ali. And when I say trash talker, Muhammad Ali would tell people specifically what round he was going to knock somebody out. I don't know how crazy it gets. After watching George Billionaire, just go on YouTube and type Muhammad Ali and hear how this man used to talk to George Foreman. I'm gonna knock you out in the 7th round. Ever since he was a young man, he used to tell all the kids in their neighborhood, I'm gonna be the heavyweight champion of the world. So many people didn't believe him. So many people thought this, that, and the other about him. But guess what happens in life? Only when you believe something so much will you actually begin to achieve it. Only when you believe. Masiaban. How many yechi? Okay, sharp. Total about phone. Okay. So many people underestimate the power of self-talk. When you can talk to yourself, my kids know it now. And when I'm playing basketball or when I'm working on something, my kids are always like, Dad, who are you talking to? And I'm like, I'm talking to myself. Because the outer voice and the inner voice are so important. You need to learn how to talk to yourself. Good shot, George. Well done, George. I'm like, Dad, why are you encouraging yourself? Because I need to hear it. If I don't verbalize it, my inner man won't believe in him. So whatever we're doing, whether it's basketball or soccer or golf, I always self-affirm myself. And this is one of the most powerful things. Don't wait to get affirmations from anybody. Because if you affirm yourself, you do not know what that will do. That will boost your self-confidence, and that will help you become an amazing person and an amazing man. Now, to everybody out there, guys, I just want to encourage you. The 3 things I spoke about: discipline, consistency, and patience. You got to be disciplined. You got to be consistent in every single thing that you do. And you have to be patient. Success does not happen overnight. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. You cannot go from 0 to 1,000 in no time at all. You have to go through first floor. You learn certain experiences, certain lessons. As you go on, you learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. But if you want get rich quick scheme, I can guarantee you it will not last. And I don't know who you are, I don't know where you are, but I just want to say to you, God sent you on planet Earth for a specific reason and a specific purpose. And I just want to say to you that, you know, God knows the plans that He has for you. And those plans are to prosper you. Those plans are not for you to be broke, average, and just an ordinary person. God purposed for you to be an amazing human being. And He sent you to be a solution to the problems that this world is facing. And that's what I want to encourage you on this Monday. To, you know, start to think big. Start to verbalize your dreams. Even if it's crazy. Even if it's crazy. The Fragrance King, what's up? Please holler at me. We need to talk. Big shout out to Panashe B, the Don, the official billionaire, Tinashe Donald, Alfred Mack. Big shout out to PVK. I love you. I appreciate you. My amazing mentor. Please follow PVK Official. If you think I'm inspirational, I get it from my father, PVK, the man who introduced me to this life and what I'm doing right now, entrepreneurship. So follow PVK Official, and I can tell you he will not only do what he did to me, but he will make you begin to see yourself bigger and better than what you are currently. Big shout out to Lee, Wahidza. Big shout out to VMAC, T-Boss Forbes. What's up, my man? Long time. Hope you're well and safe. And to everybody out there, stay safe. God bless you. Stay true to what you're doing. I've just arrived where I was going, and I just want to say to you, even though we're going through this, don't let your mind be dead. Teach yourself things. This is an opportunity to learn. The world will never be different. Will never be. I'm sorry, I can't take any live videos right now. We can do that later on tonight. But I just want to say, remember, discipline, consistency, and patience. You cannot go from 0 to hero in no time. It won't last. You gotta go steadily. You gotta be consistent. You know, your posting, your the way you present yourself, what you want the world to know about you. Be consistent. And patience. Don't ever be fooled. Don't ever be lied to. Stay true to you. Believe in yourself. Talk to yourself. One of the greatest things this generation can't do, they can't spend time alone. Me time is so important. You have to be able to, believe in you. Speak to yourself. Tell yourself you're the best. A lot of people grew up without that affirmation from their friends, families. They were told you'll never be anything, you'll never amount to anything. But begin to be that first voice. The greatest prophet in your life is you and what you say to yourself. So begin to speak forth the life that you want to live. Begin to speak the impossible. I love the Bible. It says, let the weak say that I am strong. Let the poor say that I am rich. God works according to what you vocalize. Remember, in the Word of God, it also says that your words shall accomplish that which you send forth. So whatever word you say, if you say yourself you're a loser, if you tell yourself, I don't think I can do this, I salute PVK Official because he was that voice I needed. Sometimes you just need to watch a video like you're doing now, just to encourage, just to provoke that thing inside of you, so for you to just begin to believe. And once you start to do it, guess what? You'll look back and be like, wow, I never knew I could do this. I never knew I'd be this person that I am. And I salute all those people, all those voices that spoken to me when I didn't believe. And this day, because of our modern age technology, you can watch whoever you want to watch. You can be encouraged. Remember, faith comes by hearing. You tuned into this live not because you thought I was going to say anything, but because what I have said may actually provoke and inspire and equip you to actually begin your journey of entrepreneurship, not to give up on your journey of entrepreneurship, to encourage you to keep on keeping on and not to give up. God has a plan for your life. God didn't send you here by accident. No matter how you came into this life, there were 14.78210 million sperm out of your father who went to your mom. And you won that race. So there's no way that you can ever look down upon yourself. Don't ask me to repeat 14.872865510 million sperm. I said it, I repeated it. Now don't go back and check the facts. But get it correctly. There were so many that could have been born, but God chose you. And He chose you for a specific reason. God just doesn't put people on earth for no reason. I understand why I came onto this planet. I came so that I can also speak to other people. My mentor always tells me that, George, your life is a pulpit that you should preach to other people, so other people know that you did it because you believed and you started the journey. So other people should learn and not have excuses and all this. Everybody is here on the planet for a specific purpose. So don't ever look down upon yourself. Believe. Remember, in every single thing that you do, always, and I always say this, always put God first. Without God, whatever you're doing is going to be short-lived. It may go up, but if you have God as the CEO of your business, whatever it is you want to do, I can tell you the sky is not the limit. You can get to Pluto with God, because God created not only the heavens and the earth, but the whole solar system. And with God, there is nothing that is impossible. So when you try to do things without God, it's going to get tough. And that's where God is going to be like, just holler. Shot me a holler, done. When you're ready, I'm going to come through for you. So don't try and be Superman. We serve a mighty, extraordinary, mighty God. And if you have God by your side, if God is by your side, He will guide your paths. Let God be that GPS who guides you. Let Him take control. Don't try and do everything by yourself. It will not work. And you will not be what God purposed and destined you to be. Yo, it's your boy George Billionaire. God bless you. Just thought I'd spend this time with you. Big shout out to everybody who came on. Big shout out to everybody who's going to watch this. I know this is going to bless you. I know this is going to provoke you. And I know this is going to inspire you. For all those who say, GB, I need some mentorship, go and watch all my videos on YouTube. Go and watch my videos on my George Billionaire Facebook page. I've downloaded my heart and my life, and I can guarantee you, just by you watching those videos, you will learn so much, because every time I spoke from the heart, and I guarantee you those things will change and transform your life. Believe in yourself. Speak forth what you want to see. Even if you're in a situation, speak that what you want to see, and watch God cause all things to work together for good for those that love the Lord. God bless. Stay true. It's your boy, George Billionaire, signing out. Have an awesome, amazing Monday. Peace.